Moving to a new country is a big change, especially for students because you have to do everything on your own. And the most important thing in this change is securing a good and an affordable place to live. A lot of students have questions about how to find accommodations. That's where we come in. In this video, we will tell you how to get good accommodation in UK. So let's start. Hello everybody, welcome to Leap Scholar, India's largest study abroad platform. Your one-stop destination to get expert counseling, scholarships, applying to colleges and IELTS coaching. Subscribe to our channel to fulfill your study abroad dream. In UK, you can find 4 types of accommodation. 1. University student halls. The university student halls are run and maintained by the university. These are inside the campus. You can find these on your university website. 2. Private student halls. The private student halls are similar to the university student halls except they are run by private companies. These are outside the campus and you can find these all over the city. Some of these companies are Unite Students, University Living, My Student Halls, IQ Student Accommodation and Accommodation for Students. 3. Rented or shared accommodation. You can rent a room, a flat or even a house in UK. To rent a room, you can go to websites like Spare Room, Gumtree, Ideal Flatmate and Easy Roommate. If you're going to live with a group of students, then renting a house is a cheaper option. You can go to websites like Zoopla, Rightmove, Prime Location and Student Pad. 4. Temporary accommodation. Some students find accommodation after they go to UK. You can find temporary accommodation at websites like Homestay, Booking.com and Airbnb. Some of the universities also provide temporary accommodation, so you can check with them too. You can also live with the host family by renting a room in their house. This can also be a good temporary option. So what are the costs of each? The university student halls are run and maintained by the university. So these include bills and utility expenses like electricity bill, water bill and internet. The average monthly cost of university student halls is from £460 to £765 per month. In London, the cost of university student halls is from £765 to £1,000 per month. The reason the university halls are so expensive is that universities are usually in the heart of the city. Since these places are of high demand, their cost is also high. The private student halls are run by the private companies. You can find these all over the city. These also include bills and utility expenses. The average monthly cost of university student halls is from £290 to £765 per month, whereas in London it is from £510 to £850 per month. The prices may differ from whether the student hall is near the main city or not. The average monthly cost of renting a place in UK is from £240 to £425 per month, whereas in London it is from £360 to £650 per month. Let's take a look at the pros and cons of each. University student halls. Pros. The bills are included. The place is fully furnished. No transportation cost is necessary. Since you're living inside the campus, you will not have to commute daily. You will get to meet students from all over the university, so you will get an experience of community living. Cons. University student halls are very expensive. You don't know who you're going to share the accommodation with. Private student halls. Pros. The bills are included. The place is fully furnished. You get to meet students from all over the city. You can get an experience of city life. Cons. You will have to commute daily since these private halls are outside the campus. Rented or shared accommodation. Pros. Rented accommodations are more affordable and you can also live with somebody and share the expense. You will get an experience of living an independent life. Cons. The bills may not always be included. You will have to commute daily. The landlord might have some conditions that you will have to agree to. You will have to be mindful of your neighbors since there might be families living beside you. When you're new to a particular place, or in this case a country, you need some time to get the hang of it. You need some time to settle down and explore your options. So, for first year students, university accommodation is the better and the easier option for a lot of reasons. 1. University accommodations are decided before you go to the university. So, you won't have to worry about where you're going to live. 2. University accommodations are a great way to make friends. Since you're living among students, you get to meet and socialize daily. Once you make friends, you can make the decision of living with them and cutting your expense. 3. No transportation cost. Since you're living inside the campus, you won't have to commute daily. So you will save your money on transport. You can take 1 year to explore around the city and then make the decision on where you want to live. Every year, thousands of students take admission in the universities of UK. So, finding an accommodation is not that hard. You just need to explore a few options. A lot of students find spare room and Gumtree very useful. You have the option of filtering a particular location and a particular price range. So, you will be able to find cheaper options here. As you explore the city, you will find a lot of signs or a lot of posters that say a room on rent or a flat on rent. You can call these numbers, set up a meeting and go check out the place. As no third party is involved, these places will be cheaper. Facebook groups. There are a lot of Facebook groups of students and people who want to rent or who are renting a place. These can be of a particular university or of a particular city. You can find all kinds of options available on these groups. Indians in UK, Indian students in UK, London housing, room and flat share are some of these groups. Also, you will find some students who will be able to help you with your problems. So, socializing is the key. The landlords in UK are required to check whether you have a right to rent. They check whether you are above 18 and are legally living in the country. They take copies of your passport and visa. The Home Office has also released guidelines for tenants and landlords on what forms of identity documents are acceptable. You can go check on their website. Read the tenants agreement carefully and thoroughly. Take some time to read it and understand the conditions of the agreement. Paying bills in a foreign country can be challenging. It can be a hassle to organize, maintain, and pay the bills on time. So, you can request your landlord to include bills in your tenant's agreement. While renting, lease the place for a shorter period of time, like 3 to 6 months. And also ask your landlord to include 1 month's notice period. If you have to vacate the place early, you can leave early and get the deposit faster. Some landlords will require a guarantor. A guarantor is a person who will be liable to pay your rent if you for some reason can't. A guarantor should be someone living in UK. In such cases, you can do 2 things. 1. Mail your university student center. Tell them that you are an international student and need a guarantor. They will be able to help you in such cases by providing you a guarantor. 2. There are some websites who agree to be your guarantor if you pay them some amount. For £200 to £300, they will agree to be your guarantor. Rent Guarantor and Housing Hand are 2 such websites. So, in this video, we covered types of accommodation, cost of each, pros and cons of each, better accommodation for first year students, how to find cheaper accommodation, and tips while renting a place in UK. If you found the information useful and if you liked our video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have any questions, write in the comment section below. See you next time.